Alright, welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make the best game ever. And it seems like we never get done here because there is just infinite amount of work. Yeah, okay, so we are back at this one here. Backport feature to select all aircraft with hotkey. Enhancement Generals Unify. Looks good. Code Foundation build up, yeah. Let's see. Files changed. Yeah, this looks good. Snapshot was moved in 0 hour. I included that in this PR to align the code bases. If you want this in a different PR. No, I think it's fine. Guess. Maybe. Where is it? Kind of snapshot. Huh? Snapshot was moved in 0 hour. I don't understand. I included that in this PR, but I don't see the files here. What is this? Huh? Snapshot was moved. I included that in this PR to align the code bases. I don't understand. There's no snapshot age here. Huh? If you want this in a different... I don't see a snapshot or kind of age moved in here. So how's that a thing? Ah, he means the header, the include was moved from down here to up here. Jesus Christ. I thought the file was moved around. Okay, and they also added kind of, which is probably for this change. Select matching units. Across screen, across map, across region. Yeah. Matching current selection. Matching across screen, across map, across region. Select all units by type. Across screen, map, region. Methods were named differently. In ZH. So these guys were renamed here. Okay. But they're functionally the same, I guess. Check if MSG meta. Oof. Let me think here. I have the suspicion that this here will cause mismatch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of certain that this will cause mismatch. Select all aircrafts. And select all aircraft. Yeah. Well, this is commented out. Hold on. What is this here? Ah, this is commented out. What? Why is this commented out? This select all aircraft message or aircraft logic will cause mismatch in multiplayer, right? That's my expectation. So if a player presses W to select all aircraft, it will mismatch the game, because the messages, like the remote clients, they won't understand this message, right? So I don't know if is this game message just for UI, or is this also for? It's probably also for message stream. I mean, it affects here how things are selected, so it probably causes mismatch. Yeah. Let me delete this. This change all aircraft, or even select all will cause mismatch in multiplayer, right? Yeah, that's my expectation. Selection translator, either select across the screen or the world, depending on select across map. So if this causes mismatch, then if this causes mismatch, then I think there would need to be an if-def if we would need to we would need to introduce a macro, a preprocessor macro that says it's generals. If it's generals plus we need another define to say don't retain compatibility, retain retail compatibility, or something like this, to compile code out that is not supposed to be used yet. Yeah. So, and then it would have to be placed. Game message. This game message, let me see. Game message. A game message that either lives on the message stream or the command list. Messages consist of a type defining what the message is and 0 or more arguments. The user of a message must know how many and what type of arguments are valid for a given message type. Mouse begin position. Raw mouse. Create team, add team, select, scatter, stop. Control bar is here. Toggle control bar. Begin path build. Camera zoom in. So, like, let's say this meta plays beacon. Place beacon, translate game message. Yeah, and here we will place a beacon. Translate message command. Excellent. Place beacon. Jesus Christ, what is this bullshit? Get command type as ASCII string. What the hell is that? Check if. Jesus Christ. Oh, this should be a switch table, yeah. Switch case. Oh. What is this bullshit? Oh, it's a massive if oh, I'm not sure if it. Holy shit. I'm not sure if the compiler will optimize this nicely. Maybe it does. Let me add let me create a bug report or investigation report. Issues, blank issue, looks inefficient. CPP dot 1 allocates new strings, allocates new string on every call. 2 uses if condition instead of switch case. Could be unclear if the compiler will make it nice. Allocates a new string on every call. Uses if condition instead of switch case. Unclear if the compiler will make it nice. Yeah, so this is absolutely wasteful. No, I'd say hundreds more. Yeah. Label is performance minor, investigates investigate. Task. Create. Good. Anyway, that besides, so this message meta, is this only for the UI, or let me see, translate, get command type, translate game message, translate disp, game message disposition, what? If it's multiplayer, yeah. I mean, this looks like it is. It looks like this is net synced stuff. I mean, it has to be. Here it's even checking if it's multiplayer. Yeah. Get local player, blah blah. Yeah. So I assume if it does, then we need to compile this in. If it does, then we need to compile this in. Then we need to compile this in. Then we need to be able to compile to disable this for generals with compiler switch so CPP if there's RTS generals, right? RTS generals. Let's see. Yeah. So if RTS generals and RTS retail compatibility. If RTS. No, how should the condition be? The condition should be, let me think. If RTS generals, yeah, I would just say the old code here, the retail behavior here, else, Jesus Christ, else the 0-hour behavior here, and if, yeah. This code then also needs to be in 0-hour, so the files can be merged later without conflicts. Can be moved. Can be moved later. So they become identical before we move them. The general's retail behavior here, the 0 hour behavior here. Actually, hold on, RTS retail compatibility, we can just put it with VS6 builds. VS6 builds. Maybe we can say, well, actually we can RTS retail compatibility. RTS retail compatibility can be a new CMake option that is turned on by default for VS6 builds. Well, actually, yeah, just make it and VS6 builds. VS6 builds macro does not exist yet. Would be nice to introduce this in a new change. In a separate change. Nice to introduce this in a separate change. Yeah, this is something I actually wanted to do a couple of weeks ago, but I never get around to this thing. Maybe we can do it now. Let me see. Let me go to game code. Let me go to main. Let me grab latest, pull rebase. Let me fetch and prune all remotes. Okay, can delete this guy here. Okay, so basically we have this smaller 1300, right? Smaller 1300, yeah. So that I would like to replace with a VS6 macro, which we would have to set in where? Let me open in a folder, generals game code, select. Do you want to save changes? Oops, didn't we save everything? Hold on. Save all. What kind of changes did we make? Oops, did I not save everything? Arabic. Oh. Oh, okay. Where does that go? Refactor here. Let me see. I forgot it for Arabic. I see. Because I didn't save the file. Oh, that's not elegant. Let me change branch, and add Arabic too. Also add Arabic. There we go. Push. Okay. Open folder. There we go. Select. Good. So VS6. Let me see. CMake list here. Compilers.cmake. Compiler CMake here. Here is set is VS6 build true. So that is add compile option. If not, it's VS6 build. Add compile options. Maybe we should actually rename this to VC6 build and not VS6 build. How many are there? Yeah, just a few. Okay, so how about we rename it to is VC6 build for starters. VC6 builds. Okay. And so I wonder if we VC6 builds. Well, how about we just rename it to VC6 build, both in CMake and then also as a compile definition. So it's the same. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we just VC6 build, we just rename it to VC6 build. It's a bit shorter then. And then we add here, I don't know if that will work. Add compile definitions. And we just say this equals 1. Yeah. And then here in this code, we search all of these guys here, all of these guys, and we replace it with VC6 build. Actually, I think it would be better if it has a different name, just so that it's easier to tell them apart, which one is in CMake. Yeah. Yeah, I would say let's put it back on is VC6 build. And then we make this VC6 build. Because then it's easier to like search for these guys, you know. Yeah. Okay, and then here we take this guy and we rename it to VC6 build. Yeah. 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 There we go. Okay, let me replace all these guys. Then let me search if there's any of these left. There is. Yeah. Let me replace this guy. Let me see if there's any of this. No. Let me see if there's any of that. No. Oof. Let me delete this here. Probably is fine. Good. Then let's see if that would configure. RTS. So then we say here simply VC6 builds. Let me remove this. Reload. Then wonder if we should rename this to defined. Yeah, how about we rename VC6 build? We say defined. And then VC6 build, we say, actually, it's not necessary. Let me revert that. Let me revert that. That didn't work. There we go. Do we want to maybe remove the parentheses? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's simple enough, right? Yeah, good. Then we can build this and see if that works. And then we can create a branch. Oof, got the lag. Oof. Create branch. Rename VC6 macro. Okay, let's wait until the compilation is done. So this is Gen ZH. introduce VC6 build macro. Da, 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 da. Okay. Need to wait for the compilation. Okay. So this select all aircraft logic or even select all course mismatch multiplier, right? If it does, then we need to be able to disable this for generals with compiler switch. So if RTS generals, spell the generals retail behavior, 0 hour behavior here. This code then also needs to be in 0 hour so they become identical before we move them. There's another change here which we haven't seen yet. In-game UI. Why is this in-game UI, this logic? I'm a bit surprised. Yeah, why is this here? Select all units? Because it builds a game message, create selected message. Yeah, I'm surprised that this is part of in-game UI. Okay. Interesting. Obey. Obey. Yeah, okay. Let me add this comment. Good. yeah, basically we need to now push this branch. Yeah. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. Okay. And then this change adds a PS6 build macro to simplify writing it. It also renames the is VS6 build variable to is VC6 build in CMake. Labels, refactor. Create pull requests. I will ask OmniBlade to review this, please. Small review, small refactor. There we go. Then I will remove this here. Yeah, I hope it actually builds successfully. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah. Good. Then I think I will take a break here. It has been 48 minutes. Yeah. We looked at a few things. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Then I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.